Hey, everybody, the RV Wingman here, and I want to talk to you today. If you're going to be going to an RV show, I know the Tampa Big Super Show is getting ready to start right now, and there's a lot of people that are going to be shopping for a new RV. I got an email from Andrea and Tim that I'm going to read, and if you've not been watching my channel very long, they call me the Wingman for a reason. I am sort of like a triage nurse, I guess, in a hospital. What I try and do is help RVers. They come in with a situation, and I can't give them every answer to everything, but I can kind of quickly make an assessment of their situation, their decisions, what they're getting ready to do, what they've done, and try to give a little bit of advice. I'm not a lawyer, and you're on your own when it comes to making your own decisions, but I want to be considered as a resource of information. There's a lot of people out there that have got great insight and experience, and I hope that you will consider me as one of them. So this is for all you people who might be buying an RV at one of the upcoming RV shows. Don't get mad at me. I'm just going to try to give you some things to think about. And I also believe that most of the people that need to hear this message, they're not going to pay attention to it anyway. This email came in from Andrea and Tim. It says, "Hi, Wingman. My husband and I just discovered your channel and are looking for your expertise. We will be first-time RV owners and plan on buying at the upcoming Tampa RV show. We've heard nothing but how awesome the Grand Design line is. Great floor plan and high quality throughout. Do you have any thoughts on Grand Design that you're willing to share? Love your channel. Hoping to be traveling our great country and our new RV soon. Andrea and Tim." I do have some things to say, Andrea and Tim, but you may not like to hear them. Grand Design, while they have a good reputation, or they used to have a good reputation before Winnebago bought them, there are a lot of people that are not having a good ownership experience with a Grand Design. That's a fact. And it sounds to me, without being ugly, it sounds to me that you might be getting into the FOMO, the fear of missing out, or the YOLO, you only live once. Please slow down. Please, if you have not downloaded my free RV report, read it. If you're going to Tampa, you probably got time anyway. You're driving, maybe. Read the free RV report. Slow down. Look around. If you have heard nothing but good things about Grand Design, you're not looking very hard. I'm not saying they're a terrible unit. I'm not saying that every one of them is a piece of junk. I pulled up an email from a real Grand Design owner. This is dated a little bit, but this will give you. I mean, you decide. You think I make this stuff up? I don't make this stuff up. This says, "Please help. I need your experience, I guess. I watch your channel on YouTube a lot. Unfortunately, I didn't find your channel until after I purchased one. It was due to having issues with the dealer I purchased from. I really need some advice from someone like you that's been in this and knows the ins and outs." Sounds like somebody that made a mistake without doing their homework, right? Well, he continues. "Here's my situation. I looked for years at toy haulers trying to find the right size, the right layout. I'm fortunate I can be in the Grand Design level. I looked at Lazy Days, which had better pricing, but decided to go local, thinking I would have better service buying from the local dealer that would be where I would take for maintenance repairs. That hasn't been the case. Buying local is a good idea if you've got a good dealer. If you don't have a good dealer, buying local is not going to really matter, because you're not going to get your RV back in time anyway if you have to have service on it." The email continues. "I purchased a 25G last July. We picked it up at the end of August. First weekend out." Andrea, Tim, please listen to this. This is not just exclusive for Grand Design. This can happen with any brand, but I want to prepare you what RV ownership can be like and what it is like for too many people. First weekend out, we had a heavy rain come through and water started coming out of the bottom of the floors. Without seeing water was coming down inside wall somewhere. I talked with dealer in person as soon as I returned home. They had me purchase over $400 in sealants to do repairs myself until they could look at it. They really upset me that the sealants wasn't given since I just purchased the camper. We took it out one more time for the weekend, 1st of October. Luckily, no rain. They asked me to bring in camper October 28th to review issues, get with Grand Design. There was some other issues like water leaks inside plumbing, seasoned doors falling off the slides, A couple of other small things. Doesn't sound very fun, does it? No. And this is a Grand Design that you've heard nothing but great things about. His email continues. He says, blah, blah, blah. Let's go back up here. Well, as of today, April 30th, I mentioned that this was a dated email, but it is an actual Grand Design order. They still have my camper, April 30th. Hasn't been repaired because of short staff and other excuses. It's set on their lot out in the open for 6 months now. The trim staples had already rusted when we took it in on the 28th. Water stains shown up on ceiling at the front cap area inside. I hear a lot of that about the water stains. I drove through the lot, but was locked, so I couldn't enter it last week. If this had molded or mildew smell, has started, and that I have been without it for 6 months, do I have a case to get out of this and away from the dealer? This is Northgate RV, was a recently an independent, but Dunlap RV bought them right at the time I purchased my RV. When you buy during a transition, the sale of an RV dealership, it can be real problems. It truly can be, because they got much bigger fish to fry, as they say, with the transition of new owner, new bosses, the staff changes oftentimes. And so you can get caught in the middle. It says this camper was a brand new purchase, a Grand Design. And after an extra maintenance package was pushed me to 80 grand. Is it possible with this kind of handling that I have any legal issues for them to buy back or get out of this? I don't think so. I think you're stuck. I'm not a lawyer. It may not be a bad idea to get a lawyer, since the thought of having to deal with the incompetence of this dealer and keep something I haven't been able to use makes me sick at my stomach. Please help me in any way possible with my next steps. I've gotten a hold of Grand Design and complained with them as well. Thank you and God bless. Andrea and Tim, I want to help. I don't get paid anything. I'm not trying to kill a deal. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you by slowing down, suggesting you slow down. If you're hell-bent on buying probably $100,000 RV at the Tampa show right around the corner, there may be nothing that I can say or anyone can say to stop you or to even slow you down. It took me 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds to go on Facebook, and I found hang on just a second, I'm going to pull it up. What's it called? Grand Design RV Owners with Issues group. It's a private group. You can get in it. You have to answer a couple of questions. I'm in it. Private group. They have 13,000 members. Grand Design RV Owners with Issues. I strongly encourage you, if you're buying a Grand Design, check out that Facebook group. Join it. Ask people that have the unit that you're looking for if they have any problems, any issues. You may hear things that you don't want to hear, but you will need to hear them. It's better, as they say, to have a parachute not need it than need one and not have it. And I suggest this with any RV you buy. Every one of them is going to have some disgruntled owners. They are, and some of them have got a reasonable, situation where they have a real complaint with the manufacturer or with the dealer. Some of them are self-inflicted wounds, as I say, and they're just disgruntled owners who haven't taken care of the proper maintenance. But I hope that you will slow down. Wherever you're going to go buy an RV, slow down. Take your time. Do your research. Download my free RV report. It's the fifth time I produced this thing. I produce one every quarter. It's free. I'm not trying to sell your information to anybody. I don't give any of your information to anybody. I'm giving you info, and you may go, it's not worth reading. Okay, that's fine too. So got another email here, and this is from somebody, Andrea and Tim. I'm not picking on you because there's a lot of Andreas and Tims out there. If you're going to buy an RV, do your homework. I want to help you. I do, and guide you, but you have to be the person responsible for making the final decision. This one came in from Bill. This is somebody that has done his homework, still doing it. I've been religiously watching your YouTube channel for over a year. I've always considered myself as a relatively smart person. With that said, I'm an impulse buyer, and some of the mistakes I've made cost me much money and anxiety over the years. I have been wanting to buy an RV for a couple of years. From watching your channel and listening, I have slowed my roll. Thank you. I have gone from wanting a Class B to a Class A to a Class C. I've gone from new to used. I've searched online and visited a few dealerships. I've been caught up in the glamour of hitting the open road with my wife and seeing America. Does that sound familiar? I think just about everybody feels that draw. It's like the siren song pulls you, sign here and your dreams will come true. Oh, and oftentimes it's a nightmare of a dream. Doing your homework is a good thing. If you don't know whether you want a class B, a class A, a class C, or new or used, you still have more homework to do. The good news is obviously Bill knows it. He's taking his time. He continues. As you know, when you go in on a dealer's website looking at RVs, you're going to get phone calls with them wanting to sell you the RV or anything. Some have good intentions and want to help you find an RV. What I've mostly found out is when you take the time to put it in writing and ask them the right questions, you will never hear from them again. That's because they want the quick sale. That's because they may not know the answers. Those dealers have not dealt with educated buyers and don't want to. Why it's too hard of work and takes too long to make a sale, among other reasons. I believe they were probably very successful during the gold rush, so to speak, but will now be facing the fact that they may not survive. I am definitely going to use one of your trusted dealers. I still have some time because we don't plan on purchasing until summer or fall of 2024. Continues. I think I've narrowed it down to a class A or C, bigger than 25 feet, but not over 30. This winter, we're planning on attending a couple of RV shows as to get into them and see what fits our needs as best as far as floor plans. Then we'll test drive. Then we'll buy. P.S. I have 3 brands I will only consider and will get it inspected. Thank you, Wingman. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. I appreciate it. Many dealers out there are like, shut up, Wingman. Let them be hypnotized. Let them come in and just put the financial noose around their neck. I'm not going to do it. I'm a drop in the ocean. I can't stop everybody, and I don't want to. I just want you to be a happy camper for a long, long time. So with the Tampa show coming up, several shows are already behind us, I guess. I hope that you are taking your time, that you're attending the shows, and I've said this before when I used to tournament fish. I'd go to a lake and all the water's wet and fish live in the water, right? So you can fish anywhere. But 90% of the fish are in 10% of that lake. The name of the game to be a good tournament fisherman and to be a good tournament or to be a good RV buyer is to be able to eliminate 90%. Go in there and go, I'm not going to look at them, not going to look at them. That's out of our price range. That's too cheap. That's not big enough. Eliminate. Get down to the few. Like Bill. Bill says he's got 3 brands. That's it. 3 brands he's going to consider. That's smart. Find the brands that you can afford. Talk to dealers. Go online, go to my website, or go down to the description down below. You can click on the RV dealers I trust and give them a chance to earn your business. I don't get a commission. I don't get a finder's fee, but I do get the satisfaction of knowing that I'm helping somebody like Andrea and Tim, helping prevent them from being ripped off. Again, I've said this for the last few weeks, and it's because I just released it, but the 5th version of my free RV report is out now. And if you've not yet downloaded it, you can go to freervreport.com. It'll take you about 15 seconds to do. Not selling your information, not providing it to anybody. I'm just providing my information. I'm a lifelong RVing and camping enthusiast, a former campground owner, an old guy that is not afraid to just kind of share what he sees as the truth. I am, what I say to start with, like a triage nurse in the hospital. I want to help you guys. But if you have any comments, you have any suggestions for Andrea and Tim, drop them in the comments below. I'm not bashing. I use Grand Design because so many people, Grand Design. And they used to have a terrific reputation. They really did. And if you own one, I'm probably offending you. It's like if you own a Dodge truck and I own a Ford truck, where that rivalry. I've got no, dog in the hunt, so to speak. So I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm trying to guide you because that's what a good wingman does. Thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. And I will hope that you'll subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. Bye-bye, everybody.